All right, hoping that's still pretty good. And while I'm at it, I'll film on my phone here. So, Sunday inking. So, slight update. I don't know if this shows up on wherever you're streaming. I've downgraded my plan a little, meaning that as far as this goes, I couldn't justify five streams, so now I am just doing 3, and I'll see from there. The downside is the resolution's not as good. Okay, I just tested YouTube. Yes. All right, you know what? I'm not going to worry about the testing right away. I'm just going to go right to inking. So breaking out an older tool that I take on the road but I haven't had in my home studio for a bit. But it's a favorite, Tombow Fensuki brush, and I know I've pronounced that wrong. So if there is anyone out there, feel free to say hi. Otherwise, I ramble to myself. It says I have 2 followers. But yeah. So, all right, So if anyone is on view or on YouTube watching, apparently I'm a little bit laggier on YouTube than I am. Oh. Okay, so all of my socials are actually showing text. I will go on one just in case. I've had those technical issues, so let's get out of the way. And away we go. So I probably won't be inking too many of these on my free socials. Okay. I was hoping to do some recording, something to give the kids that use the TikTok. So there's a lot of, I try to pencil tight, but not so tight that I can't make a course correcting in the inking stages. Do I have to find a better way to organize these. There we go. There we go. So I've got a mix of pens right there. This is my Copic Multiliner SP. What I like about these things is I can, like the Copic markers, I can replace the nib and I can replace the ink. And I'm going to have to do both soon, because that is running out of both. I'm going to go over. I borrowed some tools when I inked this portion. I'm going to thicken this character up a bit here. She is a foreground character and her background, her outline should be considerably thicker. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I'm not what you'd call a professional inker. But I do like showing for the cameras, so. There we go. Alright, so. been on this 10 minutes. I don't know how super long I'm going to be. Since I don't get a lot of views on this sort of thing, might reserve this sort of thing for exclusively my Patreon. But we'll see. Okay, just in case. Because I never announce when I'm doing these. I just gave myself 2 thumbs up. All right, if there is anyone out there, feel free to drop a line, say hi. Just if anything, I can kind of gauge where this is going. Go with the 07 and kind of do some building stuff. Actually, get this grass first. Not going to go too nuts with the grass. Whoever the groundskeeper of this park should be fired. Maybe use my ruler. So over here is kind of my feeble attempt at a background. got out of lines here. That's okay, I got a quick fix for that. Okay, now I had something kind of written in there, but I don't think I'll do that because by the time everything shrinks down, it won't be legible. Yes, I've been told that I should be a little more consistent and go from the shortest point between two distances, but this is easier on my wrist. I know somewhere out there, if anyone watched this, I'd have one of my college teachers just absolutely smack themselves on the head for this. Oh, do I have someone actually watching my reel? Don't seem to have any new chats, but coloring outside of the lines a lot here. Hey, Chetan. Haha, comment. And I can see it. Yay. How are you? So, yes, I can actually see. It's actually showing up on my stream. Just thought last couple days have been fun filled, so we decided today was going to be a bit of a lazy day. Well, lazy day, I say, as I've been doing laundry and doing all the night before getting ready for work stuff. So, okay, so it looks like I can see Chetan you are watching me from Facebook today. Okay, so I'm still using my Restream, but since I said in a post, not allowed to do live streams on Instagram until I get 1,000 viewers, and I'm currently at 666. I don't know if I should be reading too heavily into that or not. But if anyone out there is not following my Instagram, please do. I actually don't mind doing Instagram Live. So again, I'm not what you'd call a professional, especially when it comes to inking. I'm actually rather messy, as you can see. And this is with the newfangled, like the brush pen and all that. Maybe my next, if I clean up my desk a little bit, maybe my next inking page will be with quills and whatnot, with some of the older okay, I don't know if there's a lag or what have you, but okay, I don't know if I've got a lag or whatnot. I'm not seeing any new comments. So I'm assuming everything is fine. Everyone's just chill, just relaxing. Bear with me one moment. Unplug my phone. I don't need it charged right now. Been at this almost half hour now. Probably wrap this up soon. I'm not sure if it's longer videos or shorter videos that maybe I should consider picking up some skills in video editing. Okay. If there's anyone still out there, feel free to say hi again or shoot a text. I'm not sure if 100% certain if Restream is still actually taking my comments or if there's a lag. Let me try again. Okay, not a lag. I just said hi to myself. That's how a lot of these videos go, actually. Talk to myself too much. I really need to heed my own advice and actually start setting up times and whatnot. Now, one thing about these brush pens versus the traditional ink is, when I say traditional ink, I mean stuff like this, your Black India ink, is this stuff takes a lot less time to dry, then I can add effects with my whiteout pens easier. But again, yeah, I don't know how many of these pages I'll be doing. I tend to do a lot of this on my Patreon. This is where I should have my Patreon banner going. Still no. I wonder if my YouTube is working still. I'm going to say hello on YouTube. Okay, so YouTube is showing up. And it shows up with my Canadian flag and everything. Just doesn't show up on my Twitch or my Facebook. Actually, I'm going to try to ink that in. This is probably what I should have done first. Take my big number 12, give me a pen and actually board this up. know if you can see from here, but at my very top and very bottom, I have I'm using my Studio Comics art boards. Thanks to all the tariff stuff of on our southern border, not sure where to get my some of my art supplies anymore, and that's not the vendor's fault. They've tried to help me. They're not sure what is going on with the tariff situation either. So these pages are available not only a few hours away from me, Kitchener, Ontario. So I know I'm not going to get tariff stuff. I guess if I really wanted to, I do have a local Michaels. I can just get the plain Bristol board. But I do like that these come pre-boarded. They're 11 by 17 board. They come pre-boarded at the 10 by 15, which is the full bleed, just a little bit shorter. I don't have the exact measurements for not quite full bleed. And then in here, where I've got my pages, I've got a lot of room here. This is kind of my safe zone. Clean up here. I don't know how many shine effects I would like to do in these windows. As you can see, my process in general is completely non-linear. I just kind of go all over the place. I should be more organized, but I am not. I'm going to do a little bit though is, again, I'm not sure where I want to do the highlights and whatnot, but I will get in with my Posca pen and kind of create a bit of a white outline at least around this tree here. Just to kind of separate that a little bit. I don't know what I'll do for that. All right, I start adding a little bit of shine to the windows, just as I say I don't know what I'm doing with the windows yet. All right. I might not leave that there, I'm not sure. There. Fix that blouse a little bit. Maybe indicate some kind of pant here. Kind of imagine our character here wearing some kind of yoga pant. Pop jack out a little bit. Not much, maybe. See if popping that out works a little bit better. I'm trying to add a little bit of texture to this tree bark, hoping that I actually captured the idea of tree bark. Okay, add this up for 40 minutes. What I'll do, I'll do a little bit of clean up with kind of shake up the monotony of the black here. Add a little bit of background. Clean up around here a little bit. I do this a lot. I just do a little bit of spot clean. I'm pretty sure this could clean that up digitally. All right, we are getting at the 45-minute mark, so I'm going to wrap this up now. Probably be doing a little more live, a little more often, maybe not so much, but because we've got a fun new thing coming out As you know, we're getting into October, so we're getting into our October lists, and we are doing something called TikToktober. I will post a list up soon, and we can maybe get in on all the fun. But for now, I am going to wrap this up, so I'll turn off the chat there. And yeah, for those that stuck around and said hi or what have you, or those that are checking this out later, thank you very much for joining me. And odds are I will be doing this again